Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Move Me Back series. Today I have with me Damien and Chev. Hey guys! I'm so excited to talk to you.
Yeah, too.
I want to hear all about your journey to Ghana. Because, I don't know, are you guys Ghanaian?
No.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, I'm saying like through our blood, like our ancestors. It's from a long line.
Right. Okay, so where are you from?
Well, I was born in Jamaica. He was also born in Jamaica.
We're both Jamaicans.
Yes.
Okay. I'm connected to you. Okay. Oh, nice.
Born in Jamaica. I came to Canada, migrated to Canada when I was a baby, pretty much.
Okay.
And he...
Yeah, and I pretty much grew up in Jamaica, and then I came later on.
He's I hear the accent.
Oh, yeah. And I went back to
sure
my Jamaica.
Right. Oh, okay. So you were in Jamaica for like most of your life?
Yeah, and then when I migrated to Canada when I was 13, I went back to Jamaica. I opened a business there, and I was there for about 4 years as an adult. Because when you're a kid,
it's different.
It's not the same thing. You think it's gonna be all right.
I know.
When you get there as a grown up,
like, this is not what I saw. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you moved to Canada as well.
Yeah, I moved to Canada when I was 13. And then I went back to Jamaica, opened my business when I was in my adult years, and then went back to Canada.
Okay.
And then now we're in Ghana.
Okay. So you met in Canada?
Yes.
Okay. How long ago did you guys meet? Are you married?
Yes.
Okay.
We met 13 years ago?
Yeah.
13, maybe 14 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
Along there, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So what made you decide to move to Ghana and not Jamaica?
Well, I moved to Jamaica before.
Yeah.
So I experienced the life of living in Jamaica at that point. And then there's a lot of things going on in Ghana that we see, right? And then there's a lot of Jamaicans that are here that have like kind of given us a positive report about Ghana and the importance of coming back.
Yeah.
And, Jamaicans are always about back to Africa.
Yeah.
From before anybody else was saying, they might have not been going.
Yeah.
Right? But they're always saying, that platform, the music platform was always like, back to Africa. So, you got that echoing.
Yeah.
So, you want to come and see. All my friends, their concern is just like, I can't believe every day you get up and you're in Africa. It's crazy. That's what they...
What's their viewpoint of Africa? How do they see Africa? Because I know for a lot of people, Africa is portrayed to be a certain way. And so how receptive were they to you saying that you wanted to move to Africa and actually having done it?
Maybe about 4 years ago, I had friends of mine that decided that, we're going to go to Africa and live, right?
Yeah.
And the thought process was like something so odd until I started looking into it, because they were just like, we're going to have to... They spoke about it very primitively, right, with a very unknowing mind. So then when I started looking into it, I said, by YouTubers, people who did like walks, and just those who just watch those all the time. I'm like, bro, this is good. 4K walk. I'm like, let's go.
It's not cutting up here.
What they're telling me, what I'm seeing. So I still think a lot of people, it's a Western way to portray Africa with a light so that you won't want to go to Africa, right? And you'll just think it's whatever they tell you. Just like if I'm in Toronto, they'll tell me that Jamaica is so scary, and I'll be scared to go to Jamaica.
Yes.
And then I get off the plane, I'm like, what are you talking about? So the media will turn you how they want to turn you. And if you just depend on one source, thank the God in heaven for YouTube. Because YouTube allows people to shed a different light on that reality.
Absolutely. I fully agree with that, because I think for those of us that are YouTubers that have been here for a while, and we try to show the actual side of what Ghana's really like, the good, the bad, all sides of it, because we're actually living it day to day, and so we're putting it out there for other people to see. You make the choice, you like it, you don't like it. No, nothing in the world is perfect, so
I had like Ghanaian friends that were like, "You're going back there? The politics and this and that," and I'm like, "But I mean, the same thing is happening in Canada, but just different." It's not the exact same.
Yeah.
There's things that we don't know about that's going on.
Yes.
It may appear like everything is fine and dandy, but is it really?
Exactly.
So
I went into the shipping, the shipper who's Ghanaian, his wife said, "I would never go back." Not for you, because I would never go back. I'm like, you'd never go back.
Yeah.
But then coming from Jamaica, I have Jamaicans who say, "I will never go back to Jamaica." So we can't let people's experience limit their experience.
Exactly, that's exactly right.
So,
it's so strange to me that, because I have a lot of Ghanaian friends as well, and a lot of them are like, they can't move to Ghana.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
realize that.
You're Ghanaian, you have all the advantages, all the wealth, and it's just, but then other people that are not even Ghanaian are making the move. They're old enough.
And then when I come here, and I see other people are here doing business, doing their businesses, and they're having the time of their life. Like there's other racial people here.
I've been here 20 years.
Not even like black people, like we're talking about like other people that are running businesses. Like, you okay? These people are like here.
And they're here and they're thriving.
Tell you something.
Shocking.
They've seen something that's here that we ourselves haven't seen. And that's so sad.
Yeah, because again, relying on one source to give you information, it's just odd,
way to go.
And then you hopefully, by seeing some other people come here and challenge your reality and bring some of what they have, that are the comforts from the West here. Some of these people will start going, they're already starting. I already see people on my channel or whatever, like, they're like, you're where? And it's that comfortable and it's that natural and it's that easy. It's that comfortable and it's that natural.
How is it down there? Like, how's the food? What's going on?
They
ask questions. I'm like, how are you asking me that? I'm like,
you don't know?
But I also feel like being here, which we both said, I feel like we've always been here. Like, it doesn't feel strange. Like, before we got here, I was like, I wonder how I'm going to feel being here, if I'm going to, be like, this is not really like what I thought it was. Whatever. We feel like we've always been here. It feels so natural being here.
No homesick, no feeling of nothing.
Miss anything. The kids have adjusted.
Everybody's
beautifully. They love.
How long have you been here?
3 months.
3 months.
Maybe 4 months.
Yeah, end of this month. Yeah.
Wow.
So we already I'm like, we know the place. This is our place. Like,
I've seen YouTubers that say they need somebody to go to the grocery store with them. And the thing about it is, when we got here, we were like, I'm going outside. My Jamaica preparation is like this.
I was like, you're going.
I'm going outside. I'm going to the store. I'm going on the street. I'm not gonna.
We walked and stuff. We walked to like the Malcolm or like just out like on the street and stuff like that. Really like get a feel of the place.
It's a lot though, because personally, I've never seen so many people. That was the first time I think. Even though I've never seen so many people at one time. So it's different to see so many people, and then the feeling is just, it's natural. The Ghanaian people are so peaceable and nice, and then people are like, Rasta! And I'm like, what? And then when I go and see all the Jamaica stuff, and I love that Jamaican radio, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
He was talking to like the kids, and the cashier was like, is he Jamaican? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can you tell him to say something in patois? And I was like, and they're just like fascinated. So like the love has been like so cool.
Ghanaian people are like firstly, they mind their own business, which is why I guess it's so peaceable, because everybody's just doing their own thing in their own zone, right? But it's so welcoming and nice. From the airport, I haven't had an experience that I would be like, wow. because again, Jamaica has prepared me for. I think a lot of people in the West, they have a stereotype that's been pounded on them that black people you're supposed to expect this kind of behavior amongst your own people. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. So everywhere you go, you bring that. And then when you came here, and it's not like that. Yeah, It's not like that. People here are just, you know? Yeah. It's different. I love it.
I know we were talking off camera about the similarities between Jamaica and Ghana here. And one of the things you were saying is that you wake up in the morning and you have to remind yourself you're actually not in Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah. I like what we were saying earlier. It's like we've always been here.
Yeah, it's like we've always been here.
Yeah.
It's like we've always been here. And so I don't even I talk to God about it. I'm like, it's a trick. You're playing a trick.
Like when I'm driving around, sometimes, like within my own self, I'm like, yo, this looks like up where my grandmother's house is. Like I say that to her. This looks like mama's, like it just looks so familiar. Yeah. Like the smells, everything. Like even like I was telling you about the sugar bread. Yeah. We make something similar called hard dough bread, and the sobo, we call it sorrel, and the puff or what do you call it? Fried dumpling is basically like a festival kind of thing. So similar. In the beginning we were talking about it. We were saying, I wonder if they brought like in the slave trade, like vegetation. Like how is it similar? Like it's crazy.
I was reading something about planting, and they were saying that it was a cheap way to feed the slaves during that time. So the slave owners would actually bring the plantain to the Caribbean from Western Africa to feed the slaves, because it was just cheaper for them to not have to put out no money to feed the slaves, right? So that's how a lot of the stuff ended up in the West, in the diaspora, and then we ended up just eating it. And I think that's why sometimes I hear like Americans, they have a big difficulty about adjusting to the food. As a Jamaican, it's like this is everything we eat. This is what we eat, so it's good.
Flour, like the dumpling, goat.
Everything we eat is here.
Yeah, it's
you don't look like anything really.
No.
Actually, when we get it at a better price, living in Toronto, we try to eat like.
Oh my gosh.
It's very expensive. Because that food, like if you buy a plantain in Toronto,
oh my goodness,
we get
one plantain is like $2.
Yeah. Down here, we're getting 3 plantains for that.
6 for 20 cities the other day. Yeah. So it's like. And then we love
coconut water is 50 cents.
I love coconut water. Oh my god, so refreshing. Coconut water is so
like I'm a foodie, so I'm enjoying all the things. Like I'm like, maybe need to slow down on the plantain because it's just in such excess.
Oh my gosh, I can do that.
Pineapple,
don't even make me advice about plantain. No, because I'm not eating it. Like plantain, everything.
Everything, right? And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the way.
So. Oh, we're gonna get along.
Princess.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah. So the food here, it hasn't been like. We're not missing.
We cook a lot.
We cook a lot. Side cook.
It's if you're cooking, you're able to curtail what you want your food to look like. I know we brought seasonings with us. We did a lot of homework.
So do you cook Jamaican food here as well?
We cook everything. Like the other day,
that's what calendar like for Sunday.
And then he got a grill, so he likes to use jerk chicken.
Tell me this. Rice and peas. They make patties and stuff.
My dad does.
So we're looking to bring all our people into
my dad is a trained chef. Really? Yeah, he makes patties. Like I'm gonna say patties. I've been trying to like in his ear like Dad, you know, like, bring your patties. Beef patty, callaloo patty, ackee and saltfish, jerk chicken, curry chicken. he makes all kinds of flaky, like,
oh my gosh,
real yachty.
I used to love eating the patty in the cocoa bread.
Really? He does all the things. He cooks.
I haven't gone into like really receive what we Jamaicans who are former Ghanaians have gone to the West and through whatever hardships still managed to maintain a love for our own things. And then coming back here and seeing them. I mean, many Jamaicans who've been here for like 20 years who planted some of the stuff that, like, breadfruit.
Breadfruit the other day.
Roast breadfruit, beautiful. Tastes just like in Jamaica. It's really good.
Wow.
Excellent. So, it's amazing.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be the people that come down here and like
no.
So have you been trying like the actual Ghanaian dishes like fufu, banku, that stuff? Have you eaten all of that?
We had tilapia, I had meat pie.
Yeah, we had meat pie.
Meat pie and the buffet. We haven't had any like we wanna get like a recommendation like where to go and have like a really nice like
because we had the buffet on the road and it was good, but then the times made us sick. So you have to be very careful. So because we don't know, like
so I like to see it when they're actually frying it. When I take it straight off the fire. Getting them straight off the fire. I don't like the ones where they've had it in the sun all day. I don't.
Oh, really?
That's what I bought, lady. You bought like 8 of them. And then we got sick.
because I love like flour.
No.
And then even the wine, the palm wine.
Yeah, but we love the popcorn, but then we got sick off of the
And
that's not everybody that can do
you
it.
have to know where to get things from. It's true.
So because we don't really know anyone like that, so we're waiting for the correct recommendation. So we'll try from here. Because we want to get into everything. So it's good.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Kelewele, is that? That's how you know I love that,
yes. We're gonna do a Kelewele hunt, right? Because Kelewele only comes out really in the evenings.
Really? Oh, I didn't even know that. You know what? I went to the same event, and Starbites was catering, so they had it there, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And they're like, "Punch." I was like, "Okay, you can dish it right here."
Right. Yeah. Starbites Kelewele is not the traditional. You need to get the roadside one. The roadside one is the authentic where they do with the oil and they turn it.
It was good though. It was good. I was like, ooh, I've never had plantain like kind of way. I've had it boiled, I've had it like smash it and fry it, but never like that. I was like, I like that. So
we'll do the Kelewele.
Yes, definitely.
Very good. So you came with your children. How have your children been able to adapt?
Very well. I feel like they're a lot like us in ways. So like we're very adventurous.
They're down for whatever we're doing.
Down for whatever. We're down for whatever people. So they were excited. They were excited before we even got here. And we brought all of their things to just make the adjustment smoother so they feel more at home. And they've been loving it. They love the warmth. They love the outings, the beach life. It's so much better than what they're coming from. Some people might say, "Oh, how could that be?" Like everybody thinks like you got foreign and it's supposed to be like a better roses. It's like so much better for them. Like my daughter, she has a teacher and she's getting that one-on-one as opposed to in school there's like 26, 30 kids in a class.
There you go,
and you're kind of just there like waiting for someone to help you. You might not ever get it. And here, just like the things that they've been exposed to, it's just so much better. They love it. It's been great. They don't even ask about Canada.
Really?
They don't even ask about that.
That's so special. The reason I'm asking you is because some people who want to move here, that's one thing that they're worried about. Having to move their children away from their friends that they've known, away from a place that they've known. That's a worry for them. So you're saying that that's not even a thing for you?
No, I mean, like, they do, like, mention their friends. Not in a way they're like, oh my gosh, like, not like that. But, I mean, like, the other day we were out and we met this little boy and some other little kids, and they make a lot of friends that way.
Yeah.
But it's
And another part of it is that it's a family process. The decision to come here.
Wow.
So when we would watch videos about Ghana, we'd all watch it.
together.
So it's not like I've made a decision. Everybody, because people think like, oh, your wife had to come. I'm like, no, there's no had to come. There's nobody had to come. Like, they're gonna suffer. They're gonna people say to me like, so they're all coming with you because you want to go. I'm like, bro, there's no people coming with me. Yeah, I'm going somewhere. Yeah, we are making a decision together.
Yes, that's really important to mention that.
And we watch the videos together. We just watch it in the house. We just sit there and watch it for a year. Yeah. And they would be telling people, I'm going to Ghana.
Yeah. And I didn't believe. Like, okay, you telling tall tales. They were like, yeah, we're leaving. And then when we actually left, they were like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
So they love it.
So do you see yourself being here like this is it for you, or do you think you'll move around? What do you think? What are your plans? Do you have plans? You may not even have.
Well, I own a recording studio, so I'm here.
You do music?
Yeah, I'm a musician, a singer.
Hey, really? Okay.
So
everything.
We got all of the equipment here, and we're opening the studio in short order. And I just kind of feel like there's a certain technical level of expertise that the continent in itself. I think, not that I'm going to be a savior in it, but people, I think that there's a technical level that is necessary, and I don't know where that will bring me in terms of sharing what we do together. And I look forward to wherever. I never thought I would live in Ghana. Yeah. So I put a limit on. But I love Ghana. And I think as like we've been a lot of the Rasta culture in Jamaica, it's always that Ghana is the gateway to Africa for black people from the diaspora, right? So where it goes from there is who knows, but we're setting up here. So and I love it. I love Ghana. I see that.
I'm happy here, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
And now,
and I'm dealing with it like and then not that it's just me. You know, I think the kids, because of this exposure to challenging what we've been given, like our parents, my father migrated to Canada, and then I ended up there. And then a lot of people get stuck with the decision of their parents. And now I'm saying, no, we can move. We can do what we want to do.
There you go.
So they have the option to be able to say, look, I live in the world. I don't live in a country.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Sometimes people are stuck because of where they are.
I feel like
who they are.
Anyway,
where they are. So sometimes you gotta figure out, am I stuck because of where I am, or is it because of who I am? So I think we can do anywhere, we can do anything, or we can stay where we are. It's not like a rebellious thing, like, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna show them. I think a lot of people do that.
This thing just changed.
Like,
and I think
that have to be.
And with our kids, I think they're the same way as well. They've been doing so well. So well here.
That's so nice.
I think you gotta be able to take on life like in that kind of a way.
Absolutely. You can move anywhere you want to. Like, you don't have to be restricted to one place. You can go a place for 5 years, go somewhere else.
I don't think that is possible. Like, honestly, you never think it's possible.
Most people are like that.
And you're like, wow, we did that. Most of the time, we spend lamenting on that. We did that.
How do we pull this off? Sometimes I'm just like having like a moment to myself, and I'm like, wow.
We never came here before.
We just moved. I'm like, just like even the shipping process, like leading up to the flight with the kids, I'm like, we took a 19-hour flight with 3 kids, and my baby was like, a baby. I'm like, how did we pull this off? How did we do this?
Now that must have sounded crazy to people. I'm sorry. Like, you haven't been here and you just decide to get up and just pack your stuff and just move.
But honestly, like, we didn't really tell a lot of people. Because sometimes when you're like in the process of doing things, like I told like a few people, and they're like opinions of it, I was like, girl, I shouldn't have told you nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
That's the right attitude.
they're scared and they're
When their fears on you.
their ignorance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of really kept it tight with who we told. And we just went through the process. And we did it, and we're like, wow, we're here. Like,
I always say to people when they want to move and they have a little bit of fear, I'm like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
You move and then you have to move back.
you go back home.
Is that like the worst that's going to happen to you?
Go home.
People are scared though. People are scared to fail.
Yeah.
So they think it's gonna be a fail. And that's like sometimes like you were looking at somebody on Facebook in one of those blogs and they were talking about just like the way they embrace Ghana. It's just not the way to go about change. You understand? Like I remember being in Jamaica when I moved back and I was there for 4 years and I was with a business person and he was saying to me, it's never gonna be Canada.
Yeah.
You're not in Canada.
Yeah, if you want that.
You're in Ghana. Stay there. When you come here, don't. This is how it works here. Work like that.
Yeah.
Have a relationship with the reality, not like project your. What? Oh, they don't have this here. Wow. You're not in America, man.
Yeah.
Going to America.
Like you guys, honestly, you have sometimes I can meet people and I can just tell that they're not going to make it here. You guys have the right attitude for living here, honestly.
It's an adventure.
I say to them, I'm like, listen, the fact that we're here is major. Like the fact that we did
ahead of
no one in my family has been on this side of the world. Like nobody. The fact that we did this and we brought our children. I'm always like trying to like live in the moment because like sometimes like, oh my gosh, like but the fact that we made it here is like I'm good in life.
Yeah.
We have to do this. Like what you said about families, I also feel like ancestrally, like I owe it to my ancestors to come back to the East. Like you were brought to the West. Yeah. All parts of you. Like if you're not white, you were taken to the West. Yeah. So coming back and being in the other hemisphere and being in the other side of the world and being where you natively come from, there's just something of a blessing that's gonna. I think God told us to come.
Yeah.
So I believe
that. Your decisions.
Oh, 100% at peace. I'm like, this is the best decision. I love it. Like sometimes we'll be driving. I'm like, I love Ghana.
We always say that.
There's certain things that are kind of like tricky and stuff like that. But I love Ghana. It feels like natural. Like I said, being here. Like we've always been here. Yeah.
So how do you plan to sustain yourselves financially while you're here? Because that's a big one for people, right? That prevents them from being able to make the move because how do they support themselves? How do you guys plan on doing that?
Well, for me, like about the studio.
Yeah.
So,
I need to hear some of this music.
Oh yeah, and I want to do it for me. Yeah, it's gonna be open the show, and then it's artist management and talent development, and I think there's a lot of room for that in Ghana and music videos, other things, using the local talent and helping to be a part of the Jamaican influence of music directly here in Ghana. So it's like I had a studio in Jamaica for 4 years.
Oh, you did?
So that's what I was doing in Jamaica for that time. So now, moving that studio, I had it in Toronto for a bit. So now, it's in Ghana. There's so many. That's how I plan to start. I'm doing my business here. That's like something that benefits the people here and also benefits me because there's going to be so much learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
That I'm going to learn.
I have a small business, which are baby on board signs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're tailored more to Black people, so it's called Afro Baby Roll-In, and basically infant car safety signs. So I brought that with me. I brought that with me down here, and I'm just planning to launch it and get it out there. So,
I think one thing I learned about being here is sometimes you don't have a plan per se, but the more you're here, you see gaps in things.
Yeah, what's needed.
Yeah, and then you kind of work on that. Like, I never knew what I was going to do when I came to Ghana. Like, I was just going to sit at home. That was honestly the plan. And live on rental income from the UK. That was the plan. But actually, when I came here, then you kind of like fall into it. You kind of go with the flow, and then you build on it, and you build on it. Before you know it, you've got multiple streams. So I wouldn't even let that worry me too much. Just, you know, start with what you have. And build on it.
Yeah. We're like, you know what they could use here? They could use this. They could use that. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, they don't have this, they don't have that.
Find a solution.
We're always like thinking about things when we're out. Like, this would be so cool. Like, he has so many ideas. Like, make it creative.
And then I know people that can fit those things. Like what you're saying. It's just not about complaining. It's either you're finding a solution. Or you just like you can have conversations about stuff with the intent to be a solution. These people, it's like a dead end. Almost like this. So what?
That's it. So far,
you can't go like that. Then you got to challenge some of the things that are, you know, already put in place already. It might not have been the way that it's supposed to be. But,
absolutely.
You know, we love it. Ghana is just there's a lot of potential here.
Definitely.
So,
a lot. I agree.
So
you guys have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes. House of Solomon.
House of Solomon. Okay.
She came up with the name.
Really?
House of Solomon.
Where did the name come from? How did you get that name?
So Solomon is my last name.
Our last name,
Yes.
My last name. So you just pitched it to Sage and I was saying, what do you say?
We asked her to name so many. She named the baby. I'm like, what should we name the baby?
Okay, so
she like, she's being shy now, but we asked her to name so many things, and we're like, what should we name the channel? And she said House of Solomon. I was like, ooh,
that really sounds kind of bougie.
I'm like, okay,
that sounds good.
I made a channel change, and we've just been vlogging our experience from the airport to now to the puppy. So I love watching them, even though I'm uploading them. I go back and I watch them. I'm like,
I'm gonna subscribe.
This is so cool. I love doing stuff like that.
Oh, that's nice. That's
fun.
Nice. Yeah. So you're just showing your life in Ghana.
From our perspective.
That's good. Okay.
I think a lot of Jamaicans. We can speak to that and the experience of like people in Toronto. We've reached a wall in the West. I think that's what I think. I think they tell you get a degree, you get it. They tell you to do this.
We did
all that. You've done everything they told you to do. You're not getting it. You can only get but so far, and when you get to that point, I think for the people who have challenged the reality and have reached that point, you're like, listen, the white man's not going to give you more than what he's got.
Right.
So
you said it in a nutshell.
We're not going to do that.
No, it's never going to happen.
So
it's going to be below.
And I always think about, like, you know, we have these talks in the studio about like people in abused relationships that say that they're waiting for the person to come around to give them the respect that they deserve. And I feel like that's what we do in the West. Oh, you're supposed to do this for me, bro. The relationship is done, man.
It's not
it's
gonna
done. It's not going to happen. They're not going to tell you sorry. They're not going to give you anything that's going to make you feel any better about it. So it's either you're going to leave the relationship that's no longer, that was never sustaining you. It was never doing any good for you. You're still waiting there for reparations? No, man.
No reparations.
They're not giving you nothing, and then they're taking your kids. So they take your kids. So I'm like, you know, and there's always a new trick. There's always a new trick. So, like I see a lot of people that also come to Ghana with the rebel mindset. I don't really want to live like that either. I'm not rebelling against them. I'm just having my own life. I'm having my life. I'm taking my life into my hand, and whether it's up to your failure or success point, it's good for me. and I'm doing it my way. Versus always being dictated by
You
them.
take the pressure off yourself too.
Yeah.
You have no one to follow. You're doing your own thing. Yeah. That's
We're the only one that's out here that, like, from our tribe that's doing it.
Yeah.
And then they're all interested. So,
Yeah.
Oh, you see them follow you.
yeah.
They're too much of a good time.
They're watching. Sometimes they're not saying anything.
There you go. They're always
watching,
watching.
yeah.
Always
Yeah.
touching. That's how
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Wow.
But it's great. Love it. Love it.
Well, guys, thank you so much for talking.
I didn't
Continue talking.
We were talking before.
I know. I'm like, I don't know if I have enough memory cards, you know?
But honestly, like meeting you, I feel like I said, I was like, I'm saying, like it's
No,
so
that's
comfortable and
nice.
natural,
That's
and
nice.
that's kind of like the feeling we've been having, like down here, like just very like natural, like easy kind of vibes. So, yeah, thank you
that's
for
good.
having us.
No,
Thank you so
anytime,
much.
anytime.
Thank you.
I'm going to have you guys on my podcast at some point, you see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're up for it.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
100%,
amazing.
yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Just whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And I'm holding you to the plantain.
Yes. What? Don't play me on plantain, please.
You got my picture right now. There's 4 plantain there.
Really?
Yeah, I planted this morning. Like,
Okay. We have a connection for sure. Yeah, there's a connection.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Please go ahead, check out their channel. I love the fact that they're kind of documenting their journey here and all that, so please do head over to House of Solomon on YouTube, subscribe, also on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Meet the Solomons. We are the Solomons on Instagram.
Okay, we are the Solomons.
We are the Solomons.
We are the Solomons on
On
Instagram.
Instagram, yes.
Okay, okay, good.
Awesome.
Head over, follow them, check them out, yeah. All of that good stuff. Show them some love. Watch some of their previous videos too. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes. Awesome.
So also, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video. Until next time, we are all out. Nitty Papa.